Hi friends, good evening. This is Professor Prashant. Today we'll discuss with 10th standard ICSE some important topics called as application based question. Now many students think that many students think physics is difficult because everything is application. My friends, everything is not application. Most of the questions are from textbook only. Whatever I'm discussing today also, majority of the questions are from textbook only. Now how to write that answer, that is the important tricks that I'm going to discuss this one. Now just by viewing this video only you will not come to know. For that you have to study your textbook thoroughly. Again and again I'm repeating, first important thing is to study your textbook, then read that again and again, and then go through all questions, that is book back question answers. If you do that part, book back question answers, your 90% of scoring is done, right? And then you have remaining around 10%, that is called as application based. Now today this is the video for that purpose. Now check, what are application based question? Now this is the one of the easiest topic of the physics, right? Because when you say application based question, you know the answer for that, right? You just have to write that answer in the proper format. You can write in own words. It's kind of give reason type questions, right? Here, say today we'll discuss with chapter 1 to 4 only application based question in this video. If you start with the first chapter, that is force, so they can ask a question. I have some list of questions with me that I'm referring with that part, so that I will not miss any of the questions, right? I will try to cover majority of the questions in this video. Check. First question they can ask, why do spanner has long handle? So this is the give reason. So what you can write, moment of force is the product of magnitude of force and the perpendicular distance, right? Now for same torque, if you increase the perpendicular distance, force reduces, that is what is the reason, right? So same thing, they can have a why upper circular stone of a hand floor grinder is provided with a handle near its rim. So same thing, there is a hand floor grinder where you call as chakki, right? उसमें जो upper wheel है, that is a stone wheel, you have to move that part. So if there is an axis of rotation at the middle and your handle will be at edge. So here also, if you increase the perpendicular distance, least force is required to turn that wheel, right? Next question, similar to this part, they can ask a question on first part, that is moment of force, right? In that case, the term important required is the definition of moment of force, when you don't have to define. So moment of force is the product of magnitude of force into perpendicular distance, right? So if you increase the perpendicular distance, least force is required, right? Next topic will be center of gravity. Now based on this center of gravity, you can have different questions. Like the frequently asked question will be, why racing car has broad and heavy base? So center of gravity says that as the center of gravity depends upon distribution of mass, how the shape of the ball. Now this racing car is moving at a speed of around 300-400 km per hour, right? At such a great speed, if there is a sharp turn, right, then this car may topple. Now by doing this broad and heavy base, its center of gravity is lowered. By lowering the center of gravity, more stability will be there for this kind of car, right? You can't take a car like Innova, right, in a racing car, because its center of gravity is up. So this car will topple easily, right, while taking a turn. Now the next question is, many persons are not allowed to stand in a small boat. So again, there is a term called as center of gravity. So center of gravity is low, there is a more stability. But if the person is standing in a small boat, then its center of gravity will be up. So as the center of gravity is up, then it is difficult for that boat to be in equilibrium, because its center of gravity and center of equilibrium should be in one line, that is the stability, right? Next, you have a double-decker bus also. So in double-decker bus, if you have upper deck and lower deck, so lower deck has more number of seats as compared to upper deck. Why? Because in lower deck, number of seats are more, then the more persons are sitting in that region, so that center of gravity of that bus will be more, and which is low, right, at the base. So when that bus take a turn, sharp turn, there is no possibility of toppling that bus, right? For that reason, number of peoples are less in upper deck as compared to lower deck, right? Also there is a heavy engine at the bus, right, near the lower deck, right? Third, you observe when a person is playing a cricket, when the batsman is on crease, he spread his legs, right? So principle is same. By spreading his leg, his body is more stable, so that his center of gravity and center of equilibrium in one line, so that he can play any shot in any direction, right, with the stability, right? Okay. Next, there is a term called as rope walker. Rope walker is what? On street, there are some peoples on which that girl can walk on a rope, right, without any support. So she is holding say one rod. We can say, see, it's a rod, right? Wooden rod, wooden stick, we can say. Then why it is holding like this? It is just to make her body to be in stable, that is her center of gravity will be in line with that string, right, on the rope on which she is walking, so that she can balance her weight. Just to balance that part, she is using that rope, she is using that stick, that is rope walker. Then you have next topic will be why uniform circular motion is accelerated. That is one application base. So uniform, what is the difference between circular motion and uniform circular motion? So circular motion, body is moving along the circumference of circle, but in uniform circular motion, body is moving along the circumference with the constant speed. That is the only difference. So in uniform circular motion, speed is same, but velocity is different at different point. It is always tangential to its path. How it is? Tangential. It is making 90 degree to its displacement, right? Therefore, uniform circular motion is called as accelerated motion. Now, second chapter. In second chapter,